Hey guys, welcome to the somewhat anticipated van tour. Um, Obviously, friends and family who have known us and supported us and kind of been with us throughout this journey, this 3-year journey, have heard us talk about it nonstop and what our plans were and what we wanted to do. And after a lot of planning, we finally made it. So here we are. We're in Colorado. We left Florida 8 days ago and made it across the country. And our 2017 Dodge Promaster, and that Amanda, who you're going to meet in a minute, has named Mark Anthony. We're going to give you a tour of the van. We're going to show you kind of how we built it, and because this was built, we built it ourselves with a ton of help from friends, specifically Ryan from Rising Tide Customs in Lake City, South Carolina. So I'm going to show you like the quirks and features of Mark Anthony. So again, we're in now we are in Winter Park, Colorado. Left Florida 8 days ago, and as you can see by the way I'm dressed, that you can, I'm in shorts. Luckily I have boots on because I'm normally wearing flip-flops, so you can take me out of Florida, but it's kind of hard to get Florida out of me. It is 29 degrees outside right now, and I don't care what people say, there is a difference between cold humid, hot humid, and non-cold and non-hot humid, if that makes sense. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to our van. All right, so when we got this van, we bought this van from a friend of ours, Ralph. He was using it as a toy hauler, and he had bought it from a plumbing company, if I'm not mistaken. And we put these windows in on both sides. The big window here is on the sliding glass door, the bunk windows on both sides. There is a roof rack up top, roof lights, solar panels, and a bunch of other stuff that I'll show you as we come around. We put running boards because getting in and out for us and the pups would be difficult. Rims and tires, and this is not sponsored, but I cannot speak highly enough about these tires. They are the Falcon Wide Peak ATs, and they have been amazing performing in the ice and the snow. When you open up the sliding door, you are greeted by, hi Amanda. So again, we put this van together ourselves with a ton of help from, not a ton, a lot of help from Rising Tide Customs. We built the Entryway with purpose for storage in mind and trying to maximize every square inch.
And show the features with the storage on the floor.
We will. Oh, okay. So the first storage space is going to be right here. That's on the other side of our stove. We also incorporated a 110 outlet, as you can see, that works off of the Very AC important. And the inverter, or olive oil or cereal or Metamucil. You know, we are old people. Down here, this has become the dog's drawer, where we keep their leashes and their toys and their poop bags and all that. As you enter, we have Rocket. Say hi, Rocket. Say hi, buddy. You got Rocket there, and Gabby, she's had a long day. She's snapping.
They have been running like crazy in the snow. Yeah,
they've been enjoying the cold weather and getting out of the Florida heat. As we enter here, one of the things you're going to notice, the van is not completely done. All the trim or a lot of the trim and the paint needs to be done still, but
not important for getting on the road.
Yeah, we felt like it was more important to head out west and enjoy the snow before it melted, and upcoming life.
Just wanted to get it going.
Yeah.
Also, one of the things for this van video is this is the day we're going to film it. But I was like, no, we didn't film it before we moved into the van. One thing about living in a van in cold weather, it's always going to be you're cleaning constantly, muddy, wet. So,
Yeah,
and then I was just like, you know what, we got to do it. We got to film it.
with the dogs in and out, it's really hard, and us in and out with snow boots and snow, it's really hard to keep clean. So one of the main features, or one of the many features the van has, this is a fold out extension to your counter. It's made out of cypress 1.25 inch wood that a friend gave us. We put together, glued together, and it came out amazingly. Can't open it completely because of the swivel seat where Rocket's sitting in right now. So it is kind of like a game of Tetris. You got to move things around in order to get to other accesses.
It does swivel around all the way. They both do.
Yeah, both the driver and passenger seats are on swivels and swivel 180 degrees backwards to extend into the living area.
But we just kind of do it sideways sometimes, so they can hang out, and we weren't going to use this tonight anyways.
Yep. Under our feet here, we built 6 inches of storage, and all of these have cubbies. And the beautiful thing about it, it's kind of wet right now, but if you can see, this is foam padding that is placed on boats, flooring. Rising Tide Customs, another shout out to you. This is what Ryan does primarily, and you can check out his website, risingtidecustoms.com, or his Instagram, and he has boats that he has done amazing detail, and he's very OCD about patterns, the way things are laid out, that makes your boat looks beautiful. Okay, where Amanda's sitting, there's also storage down in here, and below that is our diesel heater. Yeah.
There's storage here with a beautiful like bear design with mountains. This opens up and it's got all kinds of like little gadgets and things that we don't need very often, because very often Gabby is laying here on top of it.
Yeah. Behind the driver's side seat, we have another fold out table, also made with that cypress wood that was given to us, and we were able to mill together. You'll see a 110 outlet underneath. There's DC USB ports, and then the control for diesel heater. For the diesel
heater is amazing.
Yeah, for the diesel heater, we opted for the H Calori heater instead of the expensive, Webasto's or Dometic heaters. The heater that we got was a fraction of the cost, same installation, and so far we've been sleeping in -10 weather, and between the heater and all the insulation that was placed around the van, we're nice and toasty, and so are the pups. Head here we have storage, cabinets for built.
Yep. They all have like little hooks so things don't fall out, but this is obviously our liquor cabinet and other things. Yep. Sauces.
Liquor and pop. The van also comes with overhead storage, so we're using that as well. Every square inch is being utilized.
Absolutely.
For the walls, we chose to do white shiplap. And again, it's not finely painted, and some of the trim still needs to be put up, but we decided to hit the road and finish that up this summer.
That can be easily done later.
Our ceiling is tongue and groove, and I painted the slats with a black that kind of highlights the ceiling, and then waxed it. It's got a couple coats of wax. It looks pretty amazing. We have our exhaust fan, puck lights throughout. Yep. All right, so we have here our gas stove. It's a 3-range stove with burner with a stove. Our sink is right here, and we used some extra wood, and we made this amazing cutting board. As you can see, our sink's in here, and it works great. Okay, so from the sink overhead, we have more storage. Our electronics are 4 kilowatt-hour EcoFlow system. This is the master control or LCD screen, and then overhead here we have master. Most of our electronics are controlled here as well. the name of the van, and Rising Tide Customs, and the name of the van, Mark Anthony, serial number 001. We got a water tank gauge. We got roof lights that turn on. You can see lights overhead. We have our gray water tank disposal, LED lights over the bed, water pump, and our main lights that turn on our puck lights here.
Okay, one of the biggest surprises that Igor and Ryan did in the kitchen here, they custom made this little butcher block. I think it's cypress as well, yeah, but with likeness of Rocket and Gabby, and it said, "Let the adventure begin." So this is just one of the little features that I love, love, love in the van.
One of so many features. So many features. So many, yes, little details that went into this build out.
Yeah. So we opted to kind of maximize or use the space for things that we really know that we were going to use. So we got a bigger refrigerator than typically people get in a camper van, and we have not regretted that at all. That kind of allows us to be self-sufficient, yeah, a little bit longer with the way the build out was, and we can be out on the road, we can be away from a town to reprovision for 3 to 5 days at a time. We'll have plenty of food, plenty of water, plenty of electricity. Propane stove, and we'll show you the propane in the back. And we're collecting magnets from every ski resort we go to. So yeah, so we far, went to Arapahoe Basin yesterday. What do you think of Arapahoe Basin? I know it's your favorite place on earth, kind of like your Disney World, but it's a steep mountain. So a little bit, I could hold my own, but it was a little bit intimidating. You did real good. Like, I'm interested in what they call green runs and blue runs. But anyways, and Copper Mountain, which was amazing. Loved, yep, Copper. So our shower, obviously, is storage because we use everything for something else when we're not using it. So when we're on the move or when we're not using it, we are storing our snow boots and the dog's water ball, things like that. But we have this actually pretty big shower with this pull-out washable shower curtain door. Hot water. We've both taken nice steaming hot showers in here. The only thing we have to remember is where we're parked. If it's on an angle, it could be a little tricky, but it's worked out really great. And then here in the back, we've got some more storage above and below the refrigerator. And then this is a really cool feature too. This is a door. If you notice, they made the bed really high. We actually have a step stool so I can get into it. But that's so we could have what we call the garage. So you can enter this way. We have the dog's food, easy access here. And then obviously from the back doors, and we just have so much storage back there. Tools, extra clothes, snowboarding gear, things like that. But we can close this up and it just makes it look a little bit more tidy and clean. And then the bed. So the bedroom area on both sides, we have cabinets. So we have, mainly clothes in there. We have a couple pillows. These pillowcases we actually collected with the plan because we've been planning this camper van for so many years. So we bought this on a trip to Mexico. Actually, when our friends got married in Isla Mujeres, we picked this up at one of the local markets, and then this one was from Greece. So these are our little throw pillows. You can see these here and these things here. These are our covers that a friend of Ryan's made. So they are insulated and magnetized, so they stick to the windows at night, give us more privacy and keep us warm. We got some great magnetic shelves. My sister actually got me these that stick to the back of the door, put little easy to grab essentials there. And right there is our Dometic air conditioner, which we have used 0 times because it's freezing, but on warm trips we will use. Rocket's got a lot to say, and we're going to show you the back of the van and finish up this tour. All right, so Amanda finished showing you the inside of the van, and now we're going to show you the outside of the van. We opted for some self-made gadgets and some purchased from Flatline Van Company. So
Back here we have a ski locker or snowboard locker. We get a lot of questions about that. I often joke with people at gas stations and we'll tell them that it's a coffin, but it's your snowboard locker. It holds your snowboard boots, all that good stuff. On the side here we mounted our propane tank, and that feeds our stove and oven. I opted to get a Flatline Van Company mount, and it mounts directly onto the door, and also a Flatline Van Company side ladder that gets me up to the roof rack. So shout out to them. Again, this is not sponsored by Flatline Van Company. Hopefully one day we'll make it big enough where they'll want to sponsor us, but their customer support is amazing, and they are a little bit expensive, but I highly recommend them for what they do. We opted to get windows back here. Amanda and I had a lot of fun cutting out the doors to be able to mount those windows, and very nerve-wracking when you're cutting into your van, both on the ceiling or on your roof to mount an air conditioner or a fan, or when you're cutting out to mount these windows. So I'm going to climb up this side ladder, and I'm going to show you the top. All right, so this is the roof of the van. We have 3 200 solar watt panels that are wired in series. Wired in series. We have a Dometic RTX 2000 air conditioner for whenever we're in Florida and it's 100 degrees and we're camping on the beach site. Our Max air fan for exhaust. And I built these this roof rack here. Shout out to shout out to Lauren on YouTube, who I got the idea from her. I used some 80/20, 2-inch 80/20, and this is composite material, so it's not going to rot. All stainless steel bolts, so nothing's going to rust or rot. And I can very easily stand up here and clean off the solar panels, or stand up here for better views, or make any repairs that need to be done without worrying of having to, or stepping on the roof or denting the roof or falling through or whatnot. Okay. There's my inlet for my it's cold out here, I'm sorry. There's the inlet for the solar panel wiring going down to the EcoFlow system. Rocket has joined us on the tour, and the last really cool feature that we put out here was some roof rack lighting for security and just to have it if needed. So from the inside of the van, we can very easily turn them on, and I have LED lighting facing left, right, and towards the rear of the van. So for security, sorry for the shiny lights, both for security and for whenever we're doing things outside, if we need extra light, obviously.
Thank you for watching our van tour video. We finally made it, and now I can set a new goal. But that's all for now. Good night.
All right, guys, good night. As you can see, Gabby and Rocket are already ready for bed, and we have to actually move the van because we parked in the wrong parking lot, and then we're going to get ready for bed ourselves. So
one of the stories of van life.
Exactly.
Finding a place to legally park and finding water. Two things.
Two things.
The two big things.
All right, guys, have a good night. Thank you.
Night.